Before we get into this video, make sure you check out yesterday's video once you are done watching this. I'm gonna leave that linked in the description below. It's gonna be under that StockX link, of course, because StockX is the greatest freaking platform on the planet. But anyways, yesterday I talked about a bunch of the sales that are going on for Black Friday, or I should say this whole week, because they're not really Black Friday sales, but some of the stuff is already sold out. One of the items that I bought yesterday is sold out this morning, so make sure you check out those sales. I'm gonna leave that linked in the description below, so definitely go watch that. Anyways, let's get to today's video where we discuss some Supreme Droplist coming up. Sun is down. Freezing cold.
I'm really good. I've been called the songbird of my generation.
What up, YouTube? As you can see, I finally got the t-shirt that I've been waiting 10 years and 13 days for. Thank you, Travis Scott, for finally shipping my shirt out. I'm kind of vibing with it, though. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Does tie-dye look good on me? Anyways, this week we are going to go over the Supreme Week 14 drop list, and it's looking a little weak. One of my favorite pieces is dropping, however, it's looking a little too pricey, and yeah, just the rest of the drop list is kind of trash. Now, that being said, we might not have all the pieces. People are speculating that we'll have some pieces around the Blessed Skate video that's coming out. That is also, according to a very reliable source, drops by Jay, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend. And if it comes from him, I usually trust it. So make sure you follow my Instagram, because the moment that collection drops, I will make sure to update you guys on Instagram and let you guys know what it is, or maybe even just give my opinion over Instagram, like an Instagram story or whatever. And on top of that, I'm going to be doing polls for all these pieces. You guys can join in on the polls and give me your guys' opinions on this week's Supreme drop. Now, speaking of this week's Supreme drop, it is on Friday, not Thursday, so make sure that when you take the L for whatever you want on Friday, that you check StockX on Friday, not Thursday. When you wake up late, on Thursday, don't log into StockX getting this week. Log into StockX on Fridays. Huge shout out to StockX, by the way. For those of you guys that don't know, StockX is a sponsor of this channel. StockX is a great platform where you can buy and resell brand new Supreme goods. Legit new Supreme goods. Don't try to sell your foo-foo shit on there, because they will not accept it. They will ship that shit back to you. And as a buyer, it's a great platform, because then you can make sure that what you are buying is legit. Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit.
I'm gonna leave a link to StockX down in the description below. That's gonna be the top link. Make sure you go check that out. Click that link. And if you are watching this after the drop already happens, then I will actually include another link that links to only this week's drop, so you can see what all the pieces are going for. Anyways, getting into it first, because the rest of the week is trash, I'm just gonna go over my favorite piece from the week, which is this beautiful patchwork shearling B3 jacket. Now, this jacket is absolutely gorgeous. I love the brown one. I'm not a big fan of the white one. The black one's okay, but like that brown one looks so beautiful. I know a lot of people don't expect me to like this, but I don't know, man. This is like definitely not my style at all. I just love this piece. And lately, honestly, I've been trying to like get pieces that make me switch my shit up, that like make me switch my style up, and I just have some ideas. Like, I'm not gonna completely just like change my style, but I just feel like I've been complacent with how I've been dressing, and I really want to work towards changing that. Obviously, Sanj was a huge inspiration for that, because he's an individual that I really look up to when it comes to like experimenting with his style. And this is one of those pieces that is definitely out of my comfort zone, definitely not something I would normally wear, but it's something that I think is really sick, that I could see having in my collection and looking at and gawking at. But, you know, I don't know, man. I just really want this piece, but it's like $900, so I'm probably not gonna get it. For me personally, because I take care of my family, like, the only way I can really justify purchasing a piece is if I can create enough content around it and sell it where it's actually worth its money, or I can get my money back. Every piece of clothing I buy has to be looked at as an investment, because I take care of my family off this shit, so I can't just buy things for no freaking reason. And I don't know if I could get that much back. Like, I don't know, man. I really want this jacket, so I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know, man. I just don't foresee myself getting it, but we will see. Now, there are a couple good pieces. Although I think the week overall is trash, there's a couple good pieces, I'm not gonna lie. Like, for example, this hoodie right here. I think this hoodie is really sick. It's got this, like, Supreme stripe branding. This is gonna be a good little hype beast hoodie that I think most people will like in their collection. This will be a good piece to buy. It's not gonna be anything crazy. It'll probably go for maybe like $20 over retail, but still, it'll be a good piece to have in the collection. I think this will sell out relatively quickly. Nothing crazy, but, you know, it'll go. This is the tech stripe hooded sweatshirt, and it comes in a plethora of colors. It comes in that beautiful lavender, that green, that forest green, that is, that yellow, a gray, just tons of colors. That's definitely one of the more popular pieces from this week. Another popular piece from this week are these Polartec hand warmers. This is trash. No. Stop. I guess it's literally just a tube that you can carry on you, and you can put your hands in, maybe? I don't know. This thing is weird. It just says Supreme on it, but I mean, sure, I'll probably cop one to sell. They're dropping Gore-Tex beanies. I'm really curious what this is made out of. It just seems weird. It doesn't seem like that would work, but I mean, I guess it does. And they're mini box logos, so you already know those are going to go relatively quickly. Next, we have the striped rib...
Today, Junior?
A striped rib hooded sweatshirt. Basically, it is a hoodie that has the elastic around the cuffs and the waistband that is branded, and I love when they do that with elastic. I think it has this really cool vintage look. However, for this one in particular, I'm not really gonna bother going for it. I don't really care about this at all. Maybe it's the colorways, or maybe it's just that I feel like once this was done by Palace 2 years ago and Supreme every single year, that it's starting to feel a little bit overdone, and I just don't need any pieces like that in my collection. I like it, I like the idea, I like the concept. I just feel like this one for me fell a little flat. Next up, we have the quilted denim pilot jacket, and I'm not much of a fan of this. I don't like the colors they chose. That blue is hideous, and just overall, I don't think this piece is that cool. Granted, that is just my opinion, just like anything that I talk about in these videos, these are just my opinion, so if you like that piece, then, you know, go for it. That's completely up to you, but I don't know, for me personally, this thing is trash. It just looks so fucking ugly. I think this is one of those pieces that will look better in person, however, it still just looks fucking hideous, so yeah. We have the hooded plaid work shirt, and I believe this was supposed to drop last week. I guess it didn't drop because it's still listed as dropping this week. I have no idea, but all I know is that this is trash, just like it was last week. Now, I know a lot of people liked it, and a lot of people were like, oh, like, I don't know, a lot of people like this because it is a clean piece. It's not like a trash piece per se, but it's just that, like, for the price tag, for $150, you can just go get a nice flannel from, like, Eddie Bauer or, like, even Pendleton. Like, you can get better quality flannels for a much cheaper price, and that's why I'm just not much of a fan of this. You do have this Gore-Tex 6-panel, and it has this matching floral colorway to match the Gore-Tex tracksuit that dropped earlier this season. I don't know how people are feeling about this. I mean, these hats are flat brims, and just, even though they have a pattern, I don't know how they're gonna go. I'm not much of a fan of these hats at all. They probably should have done camp caps, but I mean, even still, I don't even like their camp caps, so I probably wouldn't have been gassed on that either. Speaking of camp caps, they are dropping a Buchi Camp Cap. I don't know, these things actually don't look that bad, but once again, I don't really wear Supreme hats like that, so I'm gonna have to pass. They have this heathered ear flat beanie, and this thing's alright. It's pretty basic, pretty simple, nothing crazy. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. We also have the Supreme striped rib sweatpants. Now, these sweatpants are decent. They have the branding around the cuff. However, I would have preferred it if it had the branding around, like, the well, I don't know, the cuffs where the ankles go. I don't really know what you call those. But anyways, I would have preferred if it had those, like, if it had that same branding around there as well. Once again, kind of the same thing as the hoodie. I like these a little bit better, but overall, it's nothing crazy. I'm glad they did a sweatpant instead of a skate pant, though, that's for sure. Next up, we have a checkered denim shirt. Now, this is alright. It's not too bad. I like some of the colors. I like that blue and that black. However, once again, this is something that I could just get from Vans or something that would be a lot cheaper. And, I don't know. I mean, this piece isn't bad. I like this piece, but it just doesn't make sense to spend that Supreme premium price tag when you can get that same look elsewhere. Next up, we have the knit panel stripe long sleeve, and this piece I actually don't mind. It's got this, like, kind of like weird little pattern or design going around the sleeves, and it says Supreme on both sleeve, and the way that it looks, like, it doesn't look too bad to me, but it seems like a lot of people don't really care for this piece at all. In fact, it seems like my favorite pieces from this week are the most hated pieces. That being said, we can all agree that this corduroy detail zip jacket is trash. I absolutely hate this thing. I mean, I guess it does come in my boy Paul Cantu's favorite color, motherfucking cheetah print, but just regardless, this thing is hideous, absolutely disgusting, atrocious. Damn, I'm low-key killing it with the adjectives right now. But anyways, last but not least, we need to open up this Supreme Timberland collaboration so I can give you guys my opinions, because honestly, it's not that bad. The worst thing about this collaboration are the color choices. Like, these color choices are absolutely disgusting. I don't know why they put green laces in the black shoe. The metallic one has the best color choices, but it's like I would have rather seen those red laces on the black shoe. I think the reason that I don't mind this, although this is not like, you know, the OG Timberland that we all think of when we think of, like, the Timberland boots, but it's like, this is actually a kind of a sick hiking boot. It'd be cool to have to go hiking in. As you guys know, being from the Pacific Northwest, I love hiking, I love the outdoors, and it would be kind of sick to have this in the collection, but I probably will not acquire these just because I don't really see myself hiking up in green laces. I know I can swap the laces out, but that's only if it comes with extra laces. I don't know which colors they come with, and just overall, I'm probably gonna pass. And it doesn't really matter either way, because I'll probably wait till I see a review on them, and then get them on StockX for below retail, because I don't really see these things having much resale value. Shout out StockX, always coming through with the deals. Did you guys know right now you guys can get the Supreme kayak that was normally $500 for $350 on StockX? That's insane. It might even be less than that. That is absolutely crazy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Like I said earlier, my Instagram is at the Starlife. That's TheStarrlife. Follow. So many people wonder like how I say that so fast, because I've been saying it in every single video for 6 years. But that'll be somewhere on the screen and in the description below, so make sure you go follow me on there. I will be doing some polls, some copper drop polls to get your guys' opinions, and on top of that, I will post the images, or if we get some stuff from the Blessed Skate vid, I will post those images or images of those pieces on my Instagram the moment that we get them. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it from the top and bottom, like I already freaking said, because I like to repeat myself. Peace the fuck out.